Hey everybody, what's going on? Zai here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a watch review of the Orient Mako XL. This is the most expensive watch I own. In about a year I'm going to go pick up an Oris Aquis date 40mm because I have a fairly small wrist. I was planning on doing a watch review of one of my 4 watches a bit later on, but come on, I couldn't help myself. I don't really have that much to do. So, if you're wondering why I'm all dressed up, my dad and I have to go to a special occasion. He's just whipping up some food, and it's going to be ready in like 30 minutes. I've already gotten dressed up, he told me to. So I'll show you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing an aquamarine polo shirt, my Van Heusen blazer, with my hard-earned Taekwondo pin. It took me 6 years of black belt experience to get this. I am now a first dan black belt. My dad, for this occasion, he let me borrow his orange Hermes belt, which is absolutely beautiful. It fits like a glove. My white jeans and my Weinbrenner loafers. I'm probably murdering the pronunciation of those. So yeah, let's get into the review. Alright, before I start, I would like to reference the Montblanc Meisterstuck pen. This is the box. This is the actual pen. Extremely good. I recommend it. Check out my review on that. I'll link that below. So let's, without further ado, get on with the review. Okay, so I had to cut that a bit short. We just got back. As you can see, now I'm dressed in my nightgown. So we're gonna start with opening this box. So it comes in a white cardboard sleeve, and it reveals, we'll put the cardboard aside over there, this. It's I'm pretty sure it's cardboard, but it feels kind of a little bit like leather actually, but a harder version of it. I got in early 2016. This is one of the newer boxes. So, and I'm pretty sure the older ones, they had a more square box from an Eagle's Eye Vision. This is rectangular, and they also had a metal top. And so basically, if you open it up like this, it reveals the watch. Sorry, I don't have a tripod. In most of its glory. I mean, I say most of it because in all its glory, that's when it's on my wrist. This is the timepiece, the Orient EM 7500 1B in the box. So we can take this out. So I'll zoom out for you. We take the watch out, and we'll put this aside for a minute over there by the cardboard. So you can see over here, the camera is not very good at picking this up, but it's got kind of like, I would say like a velvet ribbon type of thing, and the warranty, the warranty booklet actually goes into here, and the instructions manual. Those are up in my safe because I don't want to keep them in my box because it doesn't have a lock on it, and that's a very precious thing. 3-year warranty. Obviously, the safest is on my wrist, which is the actual timepiece. Excuse me. This is the notch that holds the watch inside, and as you can see, there's black leather, not leather, sorry, like velvety, like satin strap. And so yeah, we'll just review the watch in a moment. Right, so here is, sorry, there's stuff inside. Here's the watch. I should show you like this probably, because here's where the crown and offset button are. So inside, we'll find these 2 things. I'll put the watch aside again. Inside, the first thing you'll see is the extra links in a plastic Ziploc bag. And you will find the Orient tag. All Orient's products have this to certify that they are real Orients. As you can see, it says on the back, 932 ringgit. That's the equivalent of $300. Says the product code, CEM 7501B. And so this is the tag. And Now, the part that you have all been waiting for, the watch. So we'll take this off. This is the pedestal it's on inside the box. We can put that aside here. And we are left with the timepiece itself. So first off, I want to tell you a little bit about this watch. It has the black dial with the luminescent hands, and the indices are also coated in a green luminescence. Some people say that the lume only lasts seconds after it's recharged with light, but it really works for me. I'm a scuba diver, and I did a night dive with this watch, and it rocks. Okay, I can tell you that. The lume is great. All right, so maybe it's just my watch made differently, because you can't expect like robotic precision. It's a $200 watch, guys. And a little bit more, it's the automatic or self-winding movement, which means there's a rotor in the back which powers certain gears and hairsprings that can determine the power reserve, and the watch is actually powered by the movement of your wrist, so it never ever stops, which is why watchmakers are so careful that their horology environment is sterile, because the slightest speck of dust could cause a failure in the entire watch. So it's got a punched out day-date window, and they function in English and Spanish, right? The date is actually powered by the activated by the crown, and I can actually demonstrate it because it's past 8 p.m. It's not good to adjust the time on automatic watches between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. because I'm not sure why, but that just breaks the mechanism. Only do it if you must. So this is where the pusher comes in. So as you can see, the red indicates that it's Sunday. It says SUN. And what I was trying to get at is that it indicates the thing in English and Spanish. I haven't really found that out. I mean, Sunday, if I push once, it shows up with SUN with a star on the side. All right. Then you go to Monday in English, Monday in whatever language that is. It says Monday 1, normal Tuesday, Tuesday 2, normal Wednesday, Wednesday 3, and let me just put it back to Sunday. So that function enables the watch to click twice every night. So whatever language you set it on, for example, if I set it on the English, at between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., I've actually calculated this, between those times, the watch will actually click once to the Spanish setting and then once to the English Monday setting. So that's pretty cool. That's what happens for all the days. And the date is triggered when the crown is in position 2. There's 3 positions for the crown. Because this is a diver's watch and it is 200 meters water resistance, there is a screw down crown ensuring this water resistance. So you have to unscrew it, which is a feature that you can find on all divers' watches. And also the Rolex Daytona has it, but that's not a diver's watch. I guess that's just a unique function of Rolex. Rolex is unique. This is position 1, when it's unscrewed. To screw it back, you have to push it down and then screw. It takes a little bit of practice to get it down in the first try. I mean, not a little bit, a lot, because how often do you adjust your watch, guys? So basically, you pull it out to position 2, which adjusts the date. And unless there's 31 days in your month, you have to adjust the date once every month. So that means on September, April, June, and November, you will have to adjust the date, right? Because there's a certain number of days in that month. And now in position 3, I'm not going to pull it out because my time is at the moment perfect. I spent quite a bit of time fine-tuning it. you pull it out, it is non-hackable. Hackable means that if you pull it out, the second hand will stop. Most quartz watches, quartz are battery-powered watches, which usually click to the rhythm of the second. But this does precisely 6 clicks per second, and that's pretty much how you can tell that it is an automatic watch. And basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. And oops, I accidentally adjusted the date. We'll set that back quickly. Okay, and so because it's non-hackable, if you pull the crown out, the second hand will not stop. It will keep running. It will only stop the minute and the hour hand so that you can adjust. And if you pass beyond 12 o'clock, the date will flip from 19 to 20 because it's the 19th, and between 2 and 3 o'clock a.m., the day will switch twice. So those are a little bit about the functions of the watch. As I said, it takes some practice to get the crown down. Yay, first try. Now, next I want to talk a little bit about the rotating bezel of this watch. It's got, as all divers' watches of any make have, a unidirectional, rotatable bezel. So that means it rotates counterclockwise only. It does not rotate clockwise as well. If you force it, you'll break the watch. And so there, it's kind of hard to line it up over there. Now, there is one strong point and one weak point that I would like to note about the bezel. So the strong point is that the bezel is ceramic. Ceramic bezels are freaking hard, guys. They can take a shitload of abuse without cracking, okay? And that's what they use in tag wire. My mom has one of those. I'll do a review on that sometime. They use it in Omega, Rolex, great material. It can take high pressures. That's actually what they use for entering shuttles in space. I learned that in science class. A weak point about the bezel is that it does not have, and this is a serious mistake from Orient, okay? So if you're an Orient lover, take this into consideration. Or if you're an Orient product manager, I would please, in future models, suggest that this be improved. Instead of a 60, there needs to be a luminescent dot, okay? For 2 reasons. The first reason is that divers sometimes need to adjust the rotating bezel underwater in low light conditions because, as I mentioned, I've taken this watch on a night dive and I had some trouble with that. So basically the 60, you cannot see the bezel, you can only see the dial, which enables you not to be able to time your dive in low light conditions. Because the way it works is you can position it. You can position the 60/luminescent dot if you have a higher end watch on the hand, and as it moves, so for example, if the minute hand moves here, you'll see that 20 minutes have passed. That's how divers use this bezel to time their dives. Also, it's really hard to line the 60 up with the top, and if you have a watch that looks like this, what the hell? You don't want something looking like that, even if it's a little bit off. I mean, you'll notice that from a distance. Next weak point I want to mention about this watch is the bracelet. Guys, the bracelet is quite honestly nothing that we haven't seen before. Sorry, I thought somebody was going to hit me there, because let me state my case before you strike me. The clasp over here is only pressed. It's not finished in any sort of way, which makes it look very rough and just not so much attention to detail. Also, the pushers, they're kind of hard to push. After a while, they give you that kind of crease in your skin, because first of all, they're hard to push down. Second of all, they're quite honestly, kind of sharp, actually. Third, this safety clasp. It does not do its job. All right, I'm not saying that the watch doesn't hold from here, but the safety clasp, all right, this is the watch fully closed, guys. Check this out. Easy as that. I didn't even grunt, okay? And I'm a young person. I'm not a very strong person. I mean, that was easy for me. All right, so weak point, right? And fourth, the bracelet. The bracelet is okay. I mean, I guess you could expect this for $200 because it's got a brush finish, it's a polished finish, nothing we haven't seen before. Sixth, the weakest point of all, which is why my mom in the US has offered me to get a NATO strap for this watch. All right, this is the shit point of all. Hollow end links. Big no in my book. Except for if it's a good watch. Like, did you know that the Rolex Submariner had hollow end links, but not of this quality? Okay. First of all, I'm sure you can, if I get it into the right angle, you can see it destroys the aesthetics of this very, very, very well priced and good quality watch. Timepiece, right? Hollow end links destroy it. They're hollow, as you can see. You can see through them if you look closely, and they are not really durable at all. NATO straps are those like nylon straps that were enforced by the British military, so I'm very fond of those. And where I'm getting them from, Wrist Candy Watch Club. I'll link that in the description below. Wrist Candy Watch Club, definitely go check them out. They've also made just a number of videos, I'm pretty sure of it. And so let's take a look at the back. The back of the watch is actually very good, okay? But this pusher over here, a bit disconcerting. This is screw down, this is not. But again, I took it scuba diving and it was fine. But keep in mind, it was recreational diving, not saturation diving. So basically, yeah. And over here, it's kind of sharp over here, but that hasn't been a problem for me because since this uplifted case back prevents that from happening. So see, it's uplifted, so I don't get affected by this at all. That's not a problem. If it's a screw down case back, ensuring 200 meters water resistance. So it says, in fact, the Orient logo, and it says automatic. It says water resistant 200 meters, stainless steel, Orient watch CO, LTD, EM75, all that product information and stuff. So yeah, and and then let's take a look at the top and the sides. You can see you can enjoy the combination of brushed and polished finish, which is what I enjoy. Not on the bracelet, because I would have appreciated PMLs, polished middle links, right? I'm pretty sure that BMW ASH calls those. I'll link his channel below. Great vlogger, luxury vlogger actually. He inspired me to ask for Dad's Hermes belt today. So that's the watch. It is a great timepiece for the money, and I highly recommend the Orient Mako XL or EM7500 1B, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you did not enjoy it, however, instead of leaving a thumbs down, please instead leave feedback. I'm gonna say that in most of my videos until I start to learn the ropes of like YouTube videos and stuff. So please instead leave feedback so that I can differentiate future videos to meet your standards and what you look for in a YouTube video. And please check out my channel by clicking on my name below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please subscribe. I'll end this video off with a few close-up shots of this watch. Thank you.